Long Island school districts received hundreds of millions of dollars in aid from the state and Washington. So what effect will that have on their budgets for next year as Long Islanders get ready to vote on those spending plans tomorrow? Our Doug Geed takes a look.
You would imagine that the school district would be smart enough to allay some of the money they got from the government towards a reduction in school taxes.
Like most of us, George from Hauppauge was hoping for no increase in his school taxes next year. But despite millions of dollars in federal pandemic aid, the majority of districts are seeking increases.
What we're seeing is a continued trend of increased spending on fewer students.
Peter Warren of the Empire Center says despite declining enrollment, Long Island school districts continue to increase spending. He says they need to remember this year's infusion of federal cash is a one-time deal.
If they're hiring ongoing full-time hires, it's not clear how that's going to be accounted for in budgets going forward without spending even more money.
But even with the extra aid, many administrators say it's a smart move for districts to seek as much money as they can under the tax cap.
And that's a good business practice, because if you don't go to the levy, if you don't go to your limit, you then lose money in subsequent years.
Robert Dillon, superintendent of Nassau BOCES, says the more money districts get this year, the higher their base for future years.
Let me play the role of the angry taxpayer, though. You're purposely spending money that you really don't have to.
They may look at it that way, but when it comes to a point when the state aid isn't there, then you have to try to exceed the cap, or you have to cut your program.
And for some Long Islanders, a small hike in school taxes is okay.
Our children went through K through 12 here, and they were very well prepared for life.
Collectively, Long Island districts are proposing a nearly 3% spending increase over last year. In Hauppauge, Doug Geed, News 12 Long Island.